Dobar dan i dobrodošli. Evo nas ponovo, kako je stigla jesen, tako se ponovo vraćamo malo o snimanju videa sa našim dragim kolegama i partnerima, ovoga puta iz Rusije, iz klinike koja se zove DELTA klinika iz Sant Petesburga. Tako su sa nama danas doktorka Inga, ja sada moram ovo da pročitam, a vi ćete me razumeti, Inga Gorelova. Hello, Dr. Inga, welcome to our interview.
Hello, Senia. Thank you very much for invitation. I will speak English. So I'm Dr. Inga Gorelova. I'm Chief of IVF Department in Delta Fertility Clinic. As you have said, our clinic is located in St. Petersburg, so we are very close to you, and this is my colleague, Vlada.
I'm patient coordinator, and I'm in charge for egg donation programs and everything what is connected to the international patients.
Yeah. So our clinic is a little bit more than only IVF clinic. Our clinic is a clinic of reproductive health, and the best sides is that in one building we have not only IVF department, not only embryo lab department, but we have all according specialists, and we have operating room. So we have everything we need to get pregnancy and to get healthy pregnancy. In our IVF department, we have 6 doctors. All our doctors are very high qualified, so we have more than 15 years of experience. So we are very
we know what we're doing.
We have one of the best embryo labs in St. Petersburg, and we have very good results according to the other clinic in St. Petersburg and according to a European clinic. And we try to have European regulation, norms, guidelines. They are all implemented in our work. And we have very good operating room, 2 surgeons, so we can make hysteroscopies, we can make laparoscopies, we can make a lot of diagnostic procedures that we need to work with infertility.
Yeah, thank you. That is very good.
So
patients, can you hear me? Yeah. So that is very good information, because then patients can come to you, to your clinic, and to have all that they need. They can start their treatment with hysteroscopy if needed, diagnostic procedures, and then of course have a IVF procedure as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and when we talk about IVF procedures, in Russia, so we have allowed all the kinds of IVF procedures. We have insemination, we have all IVF cycles, we have oocyte donors, we have sperm donors, we have double donation, yes, embryo donation, and we have surrogacy. But we need medical
indications. The main point is to have the medical indications for the program.
For surrogacy program.
For surrogacy and for donor program also. Because of this, sometimes we ask you to provide us more information about patients. We have to do additional tests to have medical indications for each program. But everything is allowed. We have no legacy restriction in Russia like in other European countries. And of course, is allowed genetic consultation and genetic procedures. I talk about PGTA, PGT-AM for monogenic diseases, and PGT-ST for translocations. So everything we have.
Okay, and tell me a little bit more about that law regulation. When you tell me about that medical indication that patients need to have, what kind of indication is for using, for example, egg donation?
For egg donation, we want to see AMH, anti-Mullerian hormone testing, and when anti-Mullerian hormone testing is lower than 1.2, we can use donor programs. The second indication is absence of our own oocytes, yes. The third one is multiple, that means 3 or more ineffective programs in anamnesis. So when we have 3, 4, 5 IVF programs with own oocytes of patient, but we have no results or no pregnancies or all embryos stopped in previous programs, then we can use donor oocytes in the next program. If you talk about sperm donation, the situation is the same. No sperms, ineffective programs in anamnesis, in history, and what more? And no program, no partner.
Or genetic abnormalities, in case if one of the partners had, for example, genetic abnormalities like for a type or monogenic diseases.
Yes. When monogenic diseases is linked to the X or Y chromosome, we can use donor sperm or donor eggs.
And for patients who have both problems or who have had several attempts with no result, we can offer embryo donation with already created embryos or double donation.
Okay, so this is clear for me now about egg donation. And can you let me know about surrogacy programs? What are the medical indications and prerequisites for using surrogacy programs?
Mm-hmm. We have 4 indications for surrogacy program. The first one is the absence of uterus. In case there is no uterus in patient, we can use surrogacy without any problems. The second one is 3 or more ineffective attempts of IVF in history, like donor oocyte programs. The third one is an indication is when woman has medical contraindications for pregnancy. All the contraindications are listed in our regulation programs, so we can match, can we perform this surrogacy program or not in Russia. All the contraindications are listed, yes, in our programs. And the fourth indication is pregnancy loss. So we have 2 or more pregnancy losses, which are now linked with genetic diseases. In this case, also we can use surrogacy.
Okay, great. And let me know about single moms. Is it possible to have a baby via surrogacy if you're a single? Yeah, is it? You can use sperm donor, yeah?
It's legal when we use not donor oocytes or not donor sperm. So the child should have one link with parents, from mother or from
genetic
father.
Connection to future baby, yeah. So a single mom can use sperm donor, yeah?
Yes, single mom can use your own oocytes and sperm donor. In this case, we can use surrogacy. Or a pair can use surrogacy where the sperm is from partner and oocytes can be from donor. In this way, also we can use surrogacy.
Yeah, great. That is great because in a lot of countries, surrogacy is not allowed for single women. So that is good news. Yeah, great.
And one of the great benefits in Russia is that we have no upper age limit. We have our own age limit in clinic is 54 years, and we try not to perform donation programs after this age. But in Russia, we have no legal restriction for the age for women in IVF programs.
Great. And that is the same with the surrogacy programs. Is it also 54?
Yes,
okay.
It is.
Okay, interesting. And I want to talk a little bit about IVF programs with donated eggs. Maybe Vlada, you can help us with this. How does it look, the process of selecting the egg donor or sperm donor? What kind of information can patients get about them?
We actually provide with a lot of information about the donors, but we allow patients to decide what kind of information they want to have. For example, when you enter the website, you can first see the child photos, which you can click, look at them, list them.
Oh, great. Everything is on your website. They can check. Oh, great. Mm-hmm.
You can see all the child photos from the donors online. And there is a brief information about the donors, like eye color, nationality, age, hair color, and the blood type. The main thing, blood type, height, and weight. Sometimes it is enough to have this information to choose the donor. For those who want to know more about the donors, to know the personality maybe, or something about the kids, about the hobbies, about the relatives, we provide with the application form, which they write by themselves. The main thing that it is in Russian, but of course we translate the information for the patients. It is important that these application forms are handwritten, because it confirms that this is exactly what donor knows about herself. This is the information which she or he provides about themselves. And also the adult photos. We sum them up, we have them, and I have more than 5 years experience in matching the donors to the patients. And the main point, which I am very attentive to, is the resemblance, not only the eye color or hair color and the height, but how the person looks like. So we try to find the donors who matches the patients the best, and also we check the results of the donors. For example, the first time when the donor comes to the clinic, she donates the eggs to the cryobank. So we freeze all the eggs we get. In this case, we can know how many eggs we are allowed to have, so to say, how many eggs we can get from the program. In this case, we can guarantee the results in the next stimulation. As you probably know, we have different types of egg donation programs in the clinic. The first one is with the fixed number of eggs. It is 10 eggs. If you wish, you can add some more, for example, get 12 or 15. But to guarantee that we will have this number of eggs, we do the first stimulation for the cryobank. In this case, we know how many eggs we can get.
How does it look like? Like a test, some kind of a test procedure? How does it look like? How do you guarantee those 10 eggs?
The first time when the donor comes to the clinic, she donates the eggs, and all the eggs are frozen to the cryobank. To freeze the eggs, we need to clean them, so we know if they are mature or not mature, and the number of these eggs. Sometimes the patients choose the programs with frozen eggs in our clinic. Therefore, we can know how they defreeze and what is the quality of the eggs after defreezing. So this is kind of the tests which we are able to do. Most of the donors have own children, which is also like a proven fertility of the donors. And of course, we also match the results, we're looking at the results of the egg donors with another patients. For example, if in a couple, a man has a very low sperm quality, in this case, we try to match the donor with the very good results.
Super fertility.
In order to provide with the good embryos. How we guarantee the number of eggs? In the clinic, you do not purchase the stimulation of a donor. You start the program exactly with 10 eggs. So everything what the clinic does before you get the 10 eggs is on us. So we are stimulating the donor, we're doing the egg collection, and then as a result, you get 10 eggs, then fertilization, cultivation, and etc. So all risks about the unsuccessful stimulations are on the clinic, definitely.
Great.
Sometimes,
Sometimes
patients choose to use 15 eggs or 18 eggs or 20 eggs. And when donor has not very good stimulation, for example, only 10 eggs, we can refreeze her own eggs and use them in the same program. So this is the matching X of the same donor, and we can use them. And from doctor's side, I can say that all our donors are very healthy. In Russia, we have a very strict regulation for donors. In this case, we have age restriction, only up to 35 years, but in our clinic is up to 30 years, and many of our donors are from 20 up to 30 years. As Vlada said, they have own child, they have passed fertility specialist, they have GP consultation, they have geneticist consultation, and they're healthy from any point of view. And they have a very big list of examinations they passed before the first stimulation.
And all the donors which are on the website, they are already tested. So it's not just those who are willing to be donors. It's already tested donors who have passed all the exams.
And we have two types of genetic testing. The first one is for all donors is karyotype. They all have good karyotype. And the second type is done from our clinic, is monogenic genetic testing. Sometimes we know we are all, we can carry genetic mutations, and small genetic mutation when
the main point is that one person who have it doesn't mean the donor who also have this mutation.
Yes, okay.
When partner has a strict mutation, we should know that donor doesn't have this mutation. And this information is also done for these donors. We can know them.
Yeah, that is good, because in some hospitals or in some banks, they usually they do not provide all those genetic testing. So that is good. And tell me a little bit about their ethnicity of the donors. Are they just Russian ethnicity, or do you have maybe possibility to have some other ethnicity of donors?
Most of the donors, of course, are Russians, because they are located here, they are living here, not only in St. Petersburg, but also from some other cities. We also have Asian donors from Kazakhstan. This is ex-Soviet Union countries. Some donors from Ukraine, and then some donors from Belarus. But they are, of course, just little of them.
Because people from our countries, they love actually that Slovenian ethnicity, which is also yours as well. So this is good. Because you have, you know, light color of hair and light color of eyes, and not you, but your people usually do, and that's why I'm asking. People are usually asking that, so that is the reason. Okay, great. I think we say a lot for introduction of your clinic, and you pointed out all the main questions that usually our patients are asking us. And if you agree, we can now finish this first interview, but I would like also for our followers and our patients to announce that we will definitely record more of this kind of interviews. We would like to ask you a lot about surrogacy, for example, to talk about procedure, how does it looks like, and about, of course, egg donation programs, which are most popular in our patients. So once again, thank you very much for your time, for your great explanation. And yeah, we will definitely record again this kind of interview in a future time. We will ask our patients to ask some questions if they have, so we can then answer them in video form. Anyhow, thank you very much, and talk to you soon, guys. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
Bye.